Well, folks, welcome to Spoon TV. My name is Aaron Kuban, coming to you live from the campus of the University of Liberia. As a matter of fact, the main campus. This is because today is Census Day. We got a report that the Student Unification Party or stationed a protest out there, stationed some roadblocks and other civil disobedience, calling on Liberians to boycott the census. According to them, the process is marred with issue of corruption, controversy surrounding the entire census process. We will speak with the chair on propaganda very shortly from the this is the headquarters of the Student Unification Party of Capitol Hill here on the main campus of university. Just before we enter in here, we saw a few police officers out there. Few officers of the Liberian National Police are stationed out there because we got the information that they were the guys were. We had to rush here and see as to whether we can speak with the guys. So here you can see them. My name is Aaron Kuban. Keep being with us. Keep following this live. Keep sharing the live. We're going to provide courage for this entire census activity here for you.
Fuck all the census and spookers, Fuck all the census and spookers, Rational Tennessee! Rational Tennessee! Rational Tennessee! Criminal Will! Criminal Will! Criminal Will! Criminal Smith! Criminal Smith! We are escaped to Europe, Wemo Smith in Ghana, President in Burger, Reactionary Tennessee, Reactionary Tennessee, Google Census, Google Census, Citizen Census, Citizen Census, the Census is like a 1927 election, everything upside down, the constitutional violations, the fraudulent recruitment process, higher up the devil, overnight, you know, small I receive a dime, they're starting pulling me, walk around the podium, you walk under my sense for useless proclamation, on serious proclamation, the proclamation for Qatar, Well, today, the militants and stars of the Student Unification Party, along with progressive Liberians and patriotic citizens of the homeland, have converged on the Capitol Hill in protest action to the numerous corruption that has been marked by the census process. The Student Unification Party believes that this census process is bogus, is fraudulent, because the processes that has led to the conduct of this census process is marked by several fraudulence and corruption. It is clear the LACC implicated Wemo Smith and the Director of Legis, Francis Rue and Dominic Bay.
You're all bunch of criminals.
They have demonstrated and have got no interest in the conduct of the census, and this is a gross violation of Article 39 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. The Vanguard Party, as a very progressive institution that believes in the tenets and values of democracy, that believes in the security and protection of the democratic dignity of this country, has decided again to muster the courage to come out in mass, to inspire the Liberian masses, to organize and struggle under the banner of the Student Unification Party. To tell the Liberian masses that do not honor a process, boycott this process, disagree with this process, reject this process that is marked by fraudulence and malpractice.
No
sufficient.
The process is bogus in the
Sufficient training.
Is asking about the constitution of Liberia. Say yo. It's a gross violation of chapter 5, article 39 of our constitution. Say yo. We should be true or come to them with the say yo.
No sufficient training was done for enumerators. No sufficient training was done for all of the employees and people who desire to work in the census process. No sufficient training was done for them. These guys were not trained. The days that was first stipulated for the training exercise was reduced because the money that was intended for the exercise of this process was looted, was bastardized, was burglarized, and vitiated. This was vitiated, and this is why the Student Unification Party had detected the devilish intent of the regime. The intention of the regime is to exercise and continue of this bogus process, to quote-unquote say that census was conducted as a way to manufacture number in the 2023 elections. If numbers are manufactured, the 2023 election is going to be rigged. The 2023 election is going to be marked by fraudulence. And this is why the Student Unification Party has discovered and has come to inform the Liberian people. And attempt for you to succumb to this exercise of a bogus census is to create room and to incubate a possibility for a very corrupt, for a very fraudulent election in 2023. This is why, because the government is very determined to rig the 2023 election, this is why the LSCC has implicated Womo Smith. The LSCC has implicated Dominic P. The LSCC has implicated Francis Ware. This is why President Weah has refused to muster the political willpower and political courage to prosecute and deal with this element that was implicated by an anti-graft institution that was clearly established to battle and fight against corruption.
His presidency of Liberia escaped the nation since the first president to be candidate and left the country since the This justify how bogus the process is.
They have utilized the census money as a birthday money. They have utilized the census money for pageantry, for partying, and other exercises that bring them pleasure. Give the Constitution this pleasure. So the entire census money has been utilized for Tea Party. We want to inform the Liberian people. This is why one of the bad boys of Minister Tue in one Alusha Harbor was sent to dish out 160,000 to support, to monetize and sponsor the extravagant lifestyle of Minister Tue. Alusha Harbor does not work for legends. The only justification that Minister Tue could provide to that effect was to say that Alusha Harbor, a grossly incompetent, a grossly unprepared elements providing consultancy for legends. What popularity does Alusha Harbor have to carry media publicity for legends? An institution that operates a media platform, an institution that operates a media team. What media consultancy does legends need to give Alusha Harbor 160,000? I want to say to you, that money was not intended for media consultancy. That money was intended for the extravagant lifestyle of Minister Tue. This is why Minister Tue, as the head of the board of directors of legends, Minister Tue, as the head of the board of directors of legends, has refused to muster the courage to respect the LSCC report. Because he understands very well that his name His hands are in the coffee's jar.
Irregularities. Zayo. As we speak, George, man, we are in Paris, France. Zayo.
The hands of Minister Tour is in the cookie's jar. This is why Minister Tour has refused to muster the courage to lead the battle against to lead the battle to ensure that legislators deodorize senators against corruption. And this is the struggle of the Student Unification Party. The struggle is to protect Article 39 of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. The struggle is to ensure that 2023 election is protected, secure, and void of fraudulence and malpractice. The struggle is to ensure that Woman Smith is prosecuted in line with the criminal laws of the Republic of Liberia. The struggle is to ensure that Dominic pay for the money that he stole from the census covers of the Republic of Liberia. The struggle is to ensure that Francis Ria is prosecuted and dealt with to the court. The struggle is to ensure that Minister Toure account for the census money, that Minister Toure give proper account to the 160,000 that was given to him through Alosha Hammer.
Reactionary
ensure that property
Criminal Smith.
This struggle is to ensure that property, decency, and docility is given to the census process, that the Liberian masses, the political and democratic dignity of the Liberian masses are secure and protected.
We are in France, criminals are presiding on the census.
These guys has got no interest in the Liberian masses. As I'm speaking to you now, Woman Smith is out of the country. He has fled the country because he understands very well that there is no money for the conduct of the national census. As I'm speaking to you now, the President of the Republic of Liberia is having fun time in Qatar. The President has got no interest in the census exercise because he understands very well that they have calculated and designed a plot to manufacture numbers in 2023 election. An attempt for any Liberian to participate in this process, an attempt for any Liberian to participate in this process is to incubate the possibility of electoral fraudulence in 2023. The Liberian masses converge today and want to announce to the Liberian people that the partisan police of Mr. Weah has brutalized the student masses of the university. They have brutalized peaceful citizens. Thousands of citizens converge today on Capitol Hill to protest and demonstrate a resilient character to reject this monetized, this kangaroo census that is only intended to incubate the possibility of electoral fraudulence. The police that are supposed to protect lives and property did not come to protect lives and property. They came to invade the university campus. In fact, they have stolen the university chairs. As I'm speaking to you now, the chairs of the university are under the custody of the police. These materials belong to the university. We came here today in patriotic demonstration to the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, in patriotic regard to the democratic tenets and values of the democratic dignity of this republic. Only for us to come, the partisan police under the instruction of Patriot Sulu, they invaded the students, they brutalized the students, wounded several students, invaded facilities at the university, burglarized offices as usual. And this is the usual habit of the police. This is the usual habit of the police. For us, we are not surprised. If the police could have come and protect the students and citizens that have converged, we could have been surprised. But under the leadership of Mr. Weah has condemned the police to unprofessional police. Mr. Weah has condemned the police to partisan police. Mr. Weah has condemned the police to slumberous police. This is the very police they want to utilize in 2023 to rig the elections at the advantage of Mr. Weah, disadvantage of the Constitution, and disadvantage of the welfare and the well-being of the Liberian masses. We want to encourage all Liberians, reject and distance yourself from the census process. They have deployed, they are stooges, they have deployed, they are buccaneers everywhere around the community. They are only going there to do photo shoot. So tomorrow, they will say that they conducted process, census to manufacture numbers for the possible raking and, looting and burglarizing the electoral results of 2022.
Yo, Commander Government call the bring out chair. Yo, Piazu Commander Government call the bring out chair. Yo.
There you have it, folks. The propaganda chair of the Student Unification Party speaking with us. We are here. My name is Aaron. Bringing you the special Census Day coverage. Earlier on, we are at the Joe Bad Market. We are hoping to see if we can go at latest office, which is just a few blocks away from the campus. Well, folks, there you have it. We'll be closing up on this one. We'll call it a day, yeah. But definitely, we're going to try to reach at the latest office, which is on Capitol Hill, just a few blocks away from where we are. to know as to exactly what is going on there. We were told that the supervisors are gathering allegiance now to get their materials. A particular person who said he has been selected as a supervisor, while I was coming this way, I saw him and he told me that they just called me to go and get my materials. So I'm going to go there and see as to whether supervisors are just receiving materials to give to their subordinates. My name is Aaron Kuban. Stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And later on, you join us at the Legis office.